Hi, my speech will be a eulogy for my brother Nelson. He passed away in 2021. August 3 will be 2 years that he passed away. I want to speak about how loved he was, not only by myself, but by my mother and by many. Sorry. Nelson was a loving and caring person. He loved my mother and myself so much. He was an amazing artist. He could basically draw anything, any character, any cartoon. I myself can't even draw a straight line with a ruler, but he was amazing at drawing, and I was always jealous of that talent. I am able to paint abstract. He got me into it, and his house was always full of my paintings. He was always so proud of me. Even though Nelson was 14 years older than me, he was never too cool to hang out with me. He spent as much time with me as he could. Even though we were 14 years apart, it didn't matter. We hung out, we watched movies together. He never treated me differently. When my dad passed away, he stepped up when no one else did. And that made me love him even more. He was taken too soon. He was only 55. He was never married and had no children. This is him. Everyone who sees his pictures always tell me how handsome he was. And they're right. He was very handsome, but he was so down to earth. He didn't have this ego, He was a funny person, always there for me. He visited us all the time. He was my world. He was my everything. When my mother got sick, he moved in, so I would have a home-cooked meal because I can't cook at all. So he moved in, and I took care of my mother when she was here, but while in the hospital, I was home alone, and he moved in, so I would have a home-cooked meal, and so I wouldn't be alone. He was someone who was quiet, but upset him, and he would show you his bad side, his temper. He was very protective of my mother, but especially me, because I was his only sister. So he was very protective. He was my only sibling. He was my world. Losing a loved one is never easy, but when you lose a loved one who you never thought you would lose so sudden, it's just devastating, and I have like this emptiness inside me, and it can never be filled. He was loved by all, and he left too soon. He will be missed always, and he was a loving and caring person, and I'll miss him always.